This is Blake with Live Simulator. Just want to give you an update on what's been going on. I took the simulator to a fire station, put some of the guys through it, and first we had a lot of fun, but what I'm most proud of is that they felt more prepared after facing down some of these challenging scenarios. Some of these are pretty overwhelming, and there's not really that many ways for us to practice on it. But what he's doing is what's known as a size up, where you first get on scene, you're the very first unit, and before you even get out of the truck, you're delivering a radio report and making sure that the right assets are showing up, that you're doing the right tactics and strategy, and it's hard to practice this skill without seeing the real thing. A lot of these calls are once in a career calls, and I'm able to put these guys through it in a matter of 30 minutes. And actually what you see him doing there is he's actually looking up a real resource. This is called the NRG, ERG, which is a guidebook that actually Department of Transportation puts out for hazardous chemicals. And he's actually identifying it and looking it up like he would on the real call. And this is a book that we rely on because there's thousands of chemicals out there and no one can hope to memorize them all, but we need to know these things like how far away should we isolate people. In this case it's 2 miles, so this is the big one. Over here he's got the virtual pump panel. You can see he's actually got a mark a gauge there. We actually have to do hydraulic calculations to figure out the right flow and the right pressures, and it can be a pretty challenging skill to practice on. It's even more challenging is that the average training evolution is going to use thousands of gallons of water, but in this you're not using any at all. In this post-COVID world, more people are looking at VR as a viable means of training, and I think these guys got a pretty good impression from it based on what I experienced with them. So I also took the Live Simulator to a training academy, and I wanted to get the director's opinion on if it was something he thought we could use as a daily training tool for the fire service. And this is Dave. You see there he's going through it. He's been in the fire service for over 35 years. He was a state fire instructor. He was a line captain, so a lot of experience there, right? I'm trying to recreate experience in VR, and he's actually run the real thing. And the goal is to take people who can't go on these calls because they're getting rarer and rarer and give them something else to shore that gap up. And the real question is this something that firefighters can really use? What does the voice of experience think?
I found it to be very engaging, much better than sitting in a classroom for 8 hours, day after day, watching PowerPoint presentations or hearing lectures.
Is there anything like this that's currently available in the fire service where that guys can train like this on a regular basis?
Not to this extent. We have nothing like this at all.
Okay. That's it for this update. If you have any questions, email me at blake@thelivesimulator.com. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Be safe.